everybody, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, close to my heart, and we are here with Technique Tuesday number 89. So today we are going to be going off of the stitched flowers that we showed you last week by making the leaves more realistic. So we you saw a little bit of the water paint on the one last week. Well, we're going to use liquid glass today to make them
shiny and look, raindrops.
Yeah, look like raindrops and all that stuff. So we hope you enjoy. All right, friends, so we are here this week with our stitch thin cuts that we have here. These are the flower shapes that we showed you last week. And I also have our liquid glass with us today to make the rain on the leaves. We also have this brand new top for our liquid glass, which helps you get a very super fine tip, and it also saves it from getting clogged. So do you see this tiny little pin right here? It goes right into the top and screws on. Easy as that. So what this does, it gives me a very fine tip that I can use to make designs and water droplets on our leaves. So before we start today, I just want to show you that I played around a little. I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. But let's see if I can focus here. Can you see the shimmer and the shine? I have my OttLite here, trying to show you some of that shine that the liquid glass gives. This leaf was made by using liquid glass on top and then using my finger to spread it around. This one I did just on the design of the stitched leaf cutout, if you can see that. So we're going to play with a few different things today. I just wanted to let those dry and show you after they are done, but obviously I'm going to do them along with you guys today as well. So just to start off, I wanted to show you how you can just put little droplets on your leaves as well. That one came out a little bit thicker than I wanted to. But if you just put liquid glass on your leaf like this, it looks like little rain droplets. So this one was a little bit much up top, so I'm just going to smush that around with my finger to show some water. But you could do something as simple as that. And if you want to, you know, you can smush them down with your finger if you don't like how it looks. But it will give you that texture of rain droplets on a leaf. Obviously, you have to let this dry, but doing something just as simple as that, it will show people that, oh, that looks wet. Well, now you've got rain on your leaves. I was also talking about if you have something like this with your watercolor paint and you have it on a specific edge, you can use some liquid glass along just one side of your leaf. Make it a little bit thicker. If you let liquid glass dry and then go back over it, you'll actually get a thicker bump. But if we just spread this out a little bit onto the leaf, it's going to give a slight texture to that leaf as well. So now it looks as if just one side of the leaf is covered with water, like that. Trying to get it in that shine of that light. Ooh. I don't know if you can see this one as well. Let me come back to this when this dries a little bit more. Also, if you got some bigger leaves like this, you could always take a bone folder or your nail and curve the leaves up as well to give them more 3D look. So I'm just using my nail here to curl up this leaf a little bit. And once you have a curled leaf, you can also then put little droplets on it. Like that, or if you wanted to cover the whole leaf, put some liquid glass on it, and this is going to get a little bit messy, but you just use your finger and it will pick up some of your fingerprint as well in the liquid glass, so it's not going to be that smooth surface that when you use this for a window or anything like that. Also use some, my Versamat's a mess, but if you want to make sure that you have some scrap paper underneath it, just so you don't get that all messy. But if you use your fingerprint, it's not going to give it that glass look as if you're doing a window pane or something like that. It's going to give it some more texture, which is what a leaf looks like when it gets wet. So can you see that texture in there from my fingerprint? that is basically what this technique is all about. Just taking something simple like the liquid glass and giving your thin cuts or your cutouts from a Cricut, anything like that, some more dimension. I'm just going to do that with a flower quickly as well. So I'm going to go around the leaves of my flower because I know that I'm going to put something in the center, so I'm going to leave that center clear and open. I just put some liquid glass around the flower edges. And you could leave this flower flat, or you could once again go over it and make those edges curved up like we did with the last leaf. I'm just holding it up so hopefully you can see in the light more what it's looking like when I am actually going over it with my finger. But also I don't want to get my Versamat completely sticky. But also because I'm doing it this way, it's now bending it backwards like some flowers are. So while I'm also giving it that texture of my fingerprint, I'm giving it that 3D dimension as well. And I can now put a pop-up spot on here and my flower will be bending backwards on my page. So just to show you that the liquid glass is really awesome, especially if you add some re-inker to any of these to give it some more color and texture as well. Those are some really cool things that you can do. So obviously we have a bunch of leaves here, but I just wanted to show you some smaller things. And of course you're going to get a little sticky. That's fine. It'll wash off eventually underwater. But this one you can see is a little bit more less fingerprinted on, if that's even a word. You can see how it's a lot more smooth. Then this one has the texture of my fingerprint in it. So there's so many different variations that you can do with liquid glass. So I just wanted to go over these again with the camera off of my tripod. But do you see that you can see that this is not smooth like this leaf is right here? This one's very, very smooth versus these that we've put more fingerprints into. Isn't that cool looking up close? And then this one, which you couldn't really see before, it's on the colored side of it. So if you actually completed this with the watercolor paints, you can actually get that wet look on just the colored texture of it. Also, with the liquid glass and the applicator, if this ever gets jammed or anything like that for some reason, take it apart and run it under hot water, and the hot water eventually will clean out the liquid glass and you will be good to go. So that's in case if you take this top off and accidentally leave it open to dry. I've done that by mistake, and it's really simple fix. Just run it under hot water and let it sit for a little bit and you will be able to clean this out again. So those are our leaves with the water on them. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about our rain droplet techniques with the liquid glass on the flowers, let us know. We hope that you use this technique to make your flowers look more realistic, because it's really cool and people will see those little details. And thanks to all the ladies who have been sending in their deposits for our weekend. We are so excited and we are filling up. So if you do want to come to our December weekend, please get in your deposit ASAP because we are filling up and our spots are limited. So let us know, send us an email, tell us that you're sending the deposit, and we'll make sure that we have a spot for you. So,
And we just want to send a thank you out to all of our service people, past and present, and especially those who gave their lives for our country. We really appreciate your service.
And hope you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend this last weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Let us know. Stop making faces at me.
And we bring it back.
We also do have this brand new application thing that we are getting a lot fuller. So if you need to get in your deposit, please put it in now so we can keep your. Okay, fine. I'll start again. And thanks to all you ladies that. Stop. I might have to do that again because Daddy's hand was in front of the lens when he moved.
Oh.
So just say that one more time.